Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at AI coding tools. So you've probably heard all the hype, right? The big promise is that you're going to get your own personal robot programmer, just cranking out perfect code for you. But what are developers actually saying? Well, the reality is a little bit different. It's less robot genius and more like having a really helpful intern. You know, someone who's super fast and eager, but still makes mistakes that you have to go back and fix. So today, we're going to cut through that noise and see what these tools are really like.
Okay, let's jump right in, and we're going to start with the good stuff. What are the things that make millions of developers fire up these tools every single day? What do they actually love about them?
Well, based on what users are saying, 5 key things really stand out. First, they are absolutely fantastic at speeding up all that boring, repetitive stuff. They're also an amazing learning tool if you're trying to pick up a new programming language. A huge plus is that they plug right into the code editors that developers already know and love. Many of them offer free or pretty cheap plans, and they're surprisingly good at catching those simple little mistakes, like a typo or a missing bracket.
And we're not talking about a small boost here. To put it in perspective, one user on Reddit said that for those simple routine jobs, an AI assistant can literally double your productivity. Think about that. That's a massive time saver for anyone who codes.
But, of course, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. While these tools are amazing for the simple things, they definitely come with their own set of pretty big frustrations. And that brings us to the other side of the coin. Let's talk about the major problems, the things that users complain about the most, where that initial hype just doesn't match up with reality.
Now check this out, because this is where it gets really telling. These are the top 2 complaints, and they're huge. A whopping 65% of developers say the AI just doesn't get the bigger picture of their project. It completely misses the context. And even more, 66% say the AI makes mistakes, but spits out the bad code so confidently that it's really easy to miss the hidden bugs. Yikes.
And it doesn't stop there. Users also talk about how slow the tools can get, especially when you're working on a big project. They get really frustrated by confusing or sudden price hikes, and a lot of them say it's nearly impossible to get a hold of customer support when things go wrong. These issues can really start to add up.
Okay, so with all those pros and cons in our heads, how do the most popular tools out there actually stack up against each other? Let's take a look. All right, here's a quick breakdown of the big players. GitHub Copilot is kind of seen as the best all-around choice for your day-to-day coding. It's stable, and you can use it as much as you want. For more complex stuff, Cursor is super powerful because it actually understands your whole project. But it can be slow and pretty expensive. If you're watching your budget, Codeium has a fantastic free version. And finally, for all you developers who live in the command line, there's a tool called ITER that's built just for you.
So, what's the big takeaway here? For most people, GitHub Copilot really hits that sweet spot. It might not be the absolute fanciest tool on the market, but it's reliable, it works well, and the price is right. It's just a great place to start.
This leads us to a really important question. Are these tools actually for everyone? And the answer is probably not. Let's break down who really gets the most out of them.
It really all comes down to experience. You see, a seasoned developer can spot when the AI messes up almost instantly, so they can use it to speed things up without much risk. But a new programmer, they might struggle to tell good code from bad, and if they trust the AI too much, it can actually get in the way of their learning.
Now, if you're thinking about giving one of these a try, which is awesome, here are 4 super quick tips to help you get started on the right foot and avoid some of that frustration we talked about.
Okay, step 1. Pick a tool that works with the editor you already use every day. Don't try to change your whole system. Step 2. Start small. Use the AI for simple stuff like writing comments or basic tests before you trust it with anything mission critical. Step 3, and listen, this is the golden rule. Always, and I mean always, review the code it gives you. And finally, number 4, have realistic expectations. Remember, it's a helper, not a replacement for your own skills. So what's the bottom line in all of this? AI coding tools are, without a doubt, genuinely useful. They can absolutely make you faster and help you learn new things. But they aren't magic. They're a tool to make you more productive, not a substitute for actually knowing how to code.
They are powerful assistants for sure, but you are still the programmer. You are still in charge. And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. Knowing everything we've talked about, the good and the bad, how will you use them? Thanks for hanging out with us on the Best AI Apps Review channel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. The future of AI is just getting started.